Hello everyone, I'm John. Tonight, I want to share a personal story about friendship with you. This is a simple English story for beginners, so please don't worry if you don't understand every word. Just listen slowly, relax, and enjoy the story. Sometimes, one kind person can completely change your life. And tonight, I want to tell you about my best friend, Sam. We've been friends since we were children, and his friendship became one of the most important parts of my life. So take a deep breath, get comfortable, and let's begin. When I was a kid, I was very shy and quiet. I grew up in a small, peaceful town with lots of trees and quiet little streets. I didn't have many friends when I was young. Most of the time, I stayed by myself. I still remember my first day of elementary school very clearly. The classroom was loud because so many kids were talking and laughing together. But I sat quietly by myself in the corner of the room. I was thin and smaller than most kids my age. I had short brown hair and big glasses. I loved reading books, drawing pictures, and spending time alone. Talking to new people was hard for me. Then I met Sam. Sam was completely different from me. He was energetic, friendly, and always smiling. He loved sports, running outside, climbing trees, and making people laugh. Sam could talk to anyone easily. On that first day of school, Sam noticed me sitting alone. He walked over to me with a toy car in his hand. He smiled and said, "Hi, my name is Sam. Do you want to play with my toy car?" I looked up at him in surprise. Nobody had talked to me all day. I felt nervous, but Sam looked kind and friendly. After a few seconds, I smiled and said, "Sure, my name is John." And honestly, that small moment changed my life forever. From that day on, Sam and I became inseparable. We spent almost every day together. People in town used to joke and say, "If you see Sam, John is probably nearby." And honestly, they were usually right. During summer vacation, we played soccer in the park until the sun started to go down. We rode our bikes through the neighborhood and bought ice cream from a small shop near the river. Sometimes we sat under a tree for hours and talked about our dreams for the future. During the winter, Sam often came over to my house. We drank hot chocolate, read comic books, and watched the snow fall outside my bedroom window. Those simple moments became some of my favorite childhood memories. I was really good at math and science. I was patient, and I liked helping people. Whenever Sam got confused about homework, I sat next to him and explained everything slowly. I always told him, "Don't worry, Sam. We'll figure it out together." Sam was great at sports and outdoor activities. He was brave, confident, and full of energy. Whenever I felt nervous about trying something new, Sam encouraged me. One day, I stood at the top of a huge slide in the park, and I was terrified. Sam held my hand and said, "Trust me, John. It's actually fun. I'm right here with you." I finally went down the slide, and we laughed so hard afterward. As the years passed, our friendship became even stronger. We shared secrets, dreams, happy memories, and difficult moments together. Even when life changed around us, our friendship never changed. Eventually, Sam and I graduated from high school. After graduation, we went to colleges in different cities. For the first time in many years, we were far away from each other. Life got busy. We had classes, part-time jobs, responsibilities, and a lot of stress. But even though we lived far apart, we stayed close. Every weekend we called each other. Sometimes we talked for 10 minutes, and sometimes we stayed on the phone for hours. We talked about school, work, relationships, dreams, and life. Then one difficult year, I lost my job in the city. Everything suddenly became really hard for me. I felt tired, lonely, and completely lost. At night, I sat alone by the window in my small apartment. Outside the city was loud and busy, but inside my apartment, everything felt cold and empty. One evening, I called Sam. My voice sounded tired and broken. Sam listened quietly without interrupting me. After a long silence, he said, "Wait for me, John." The next morning, someone knocked on my apartment door. I opened the door slowly, and my eyes widened in surprise. Sam was standing there with a tired but warm smile on his face. He had traveled 5 hours by bus just to see me. In his hand was a small bag with my favorite chocolate inside. I couldn't believe it. I asked, "Sam, what are you doing here?" Sam smiled and said, "Because you're my best friend. And real friends are always there for each other." For a moment, I couldn't say anything. My eyes filled with tears. In that moment, I realized something important about life. Jobs can change. Money can disappear. Life can become difficult and lonely sometimes. But true friendship is one of the greatest gifts we can ever have. Even now, I still remember that morning clearly. I remember the knock on the door, the tired smile on Sam's face, and the feeling that I wasn't alone anymore. Because sometimes, the people who truly care about us become the light that helps us through dark times. And that is the gift of friendship. Sometimes life becomes busy and difficult. People change, cities change, jobs change. But I think real friendship is rare and special. Not everyone stays beside you during your hardest moments. And that's why I'll always be thankful for Sam. Maybe, while listening to this story tonight, you remember someone important in your own life too. Maybe a friend who helped you, or simply stayed beside you when life felt difficult. If you have someone like that, I hope you never take them for granted. Sometimes, one good friend can make life feel a little less lonely. Thank you for listening to my story. And wherever you are, I hope you're doing okay. Take care, and I'll talk to you again soon.